So yeah guys, we should be live, finally. It's been a while now, so let me check if it's going live on my phone. Yes, it seems like it. Okay, let me turn down the volume, let me check if the volume here is up. Everything seems to be fine, and so yeah, you read the title, you probably knew already. The new expansion is out, so we have a lot of stuff to do. It's been a while that I didn't play this game. And yeah, so we're going to, first of all, delete all these old decks. We don't need them anymore. The game is the freshest it ever was, actually. So yeah, let's delete everything, in particular at Zero area. Like, really, that deck was trash. It haunted the game for so long. And so yeah. Let me know, guys, what do you want me to start with? I would probably like to start with Echo Zillion. I made 2 decks to try out for this new expansion, but then we will try new stuff as we go. But yeah, probably Zillion Echo seems pretty solid. So let's start with it. Export deck, import deck, and here it is. Yeah. Let me know what you guys would like me to play. Maybe later. Echo Zillion. By the way, it's funny that in Italian, Echo is kind of awkward to... not awkward, but like pretty difficult to translate into what Echo with double C rather than double K in Italy, in Italian means in English. It is basically like you would say something like "eccomi," something like "here I am," you know. And so, like, yeah, it's funny that Echo is resembling something that is in Italian. It is related to time, so yeah, that's pretty funny. So let's get those rewards. We would like some Shurima stuff, if available. Yes, there is. So maybe some Rek'Sais from there. By the way, I see already 5 viewers, so please don't be shy. Say hi into the chat. Let's get this going. The Clock Hand, the new buffed card. No, it's pretty solid at 7/7. By the way, like, guys, I didn't comment the patches or whatever, so here it is, Rek'Sai. First Rek'Sai. Nice. I didn't really comment the patch or didn't really play the game at all recently because it was pretty trash to play. Like, really, there was one deck which was overwhelming to all the rest, and yeah, it was not fun to play. But yeah, now it seems pretty solid. They did a lot of changes that I like. So yeah, here are all the Rek'Sais that we have. So maybe something from Piltover Zone. Let's try to get some Echoes. No, we did already get everything from Piltover Zone. And the last one should be from, what it was, Echo and, yeah, Bilgewater with Pike. And yeah, we don't have any of them, so yeah, we will have to craft them. So yeah, let's start with Shurima, but we have plenty of cards wild cards to get everything already. So yeah, drop border. How do you add one more? You can't add them if you don't have them already. So yeah, that's... Drop border, show known. Okay, drop border. Fallen Feline. Cold Shot. And Time Trick. And finally, also Practical Perfectionist. And then finally, Echo. Nice, so let's start with this one. I don't think they already activated Ranked. Yeah, Ranked is turned off, but we can go into Wow, guys, we are actually in Bronze. So, like, the climb is going to be pretty huge if we want to go to Masters this season. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, we're up against Quaka, trying out some Yasuo Leona, which could be better, I don't know, now that the meta has shifted a bit, so we want always to drop border into our deck. And also it's so fun to play when the new expansion releases, because we really don't know that the meta is not solved. So yeah, we will probably like some Fallen Felines action. Yeah, that's perfect. Wow, that's the perfect hand, by the way. Now we just need an Echo. I went with the Korean Sump Worker as well, because it is very easy to get multiple of them thanks to all the predictions. And yeah, we have some, you know, some, what is the card? Now I don't remember anything. I can't remember the name. So yeah, drop border already. Now that seems pretty nice. And probably we want to go for Ancient Prediction. Yeah, they're experimenting. Yeah. They're experimenting what? Like, we are experimenting? So yeah, let's go for Ancient Preparations so we can go for double dance Ancient Preparations. That's pretty bad, but I guess... yeah, we can probably still attack with everything. Like, we can actually smork him a bit. That's crazy. Even if you blocked into the 2-1, we could have then blocked with the drop border. So yeah. Inspiring Mentor. So... Practical Perfectionist. Do I want to do this before? Like, what if I get the Fallen Phalanx, for example? Oh, I can't choose that because it is immediately put into my hand, right? So yeah, if you see me, I can't do that. But for example, on Korean Sump Worker, that would be Dex, card interaction, etc. Oh yeah, sure. Like, but I was wondering what do you mean by day? So I wonder. Probably Practical Perfectionist, yeah. That seems alright. Zillion. We can copy multiple Zillions. That would be fun. So yeah, let's go.
Okay. Wanna make me
And also, like, next turn we will have a Zillion. That's pretty sick. Okay, so these are the Elusive's Recall. That's interesting.
real good to see.
So yeah, free blocker. That's what drop border is meant to be. Okay, now we can go for Zillion double Ancient Preparations, which doesn't really do anything. Because you can't predict twice the same card, you know. Another Zillion. Or Iterative Improvement onto the Korean Sump Worker. That would be kinda interesting. So yeah, this added, you know, consistency into the Iterative Improvement. Yeah, let's go for it, And then we go for Korean Sump Worker, so we are on curve. Zenith Blade. And how much damage did this do? Only 1, so... Yeah, but we have a blocker, basically, for these elusives. That's nice, I guess. So yeah, let's go. Yeah, we can't really attack with anything, really. And the overwhelm there, by the way, is pretty annoying. So yeah, we're taking a bit of damage from the Feyblade Twirler, I guess. Sneaky Z-bolts. That's a lot of stuns, actually. That's a lot of stuns.
I dare you.
You're almost dead. Wow. Okay, so how do we do this? I mean, Korean Sump Worker is not doing much right now, but at least like we're getting a blocker. Are we dead? Not really. Almost dead. Almost dead. Bruh. Like, yeah, that sneaky Z-Volts out of nowhere. That was really sneaky. So yeah, let's see. Echo? Yeah, that would be quite nice, I guess. Are we in time with the predictions? I guess we can level him up, right? Not really. Oh, yeah, we can. So... I wonder how this happens. Is the level up before or after the prediction? I guess let's try it out. So let's go for Echo first, then we go for Ancient Preparations. And maybe we can get the Chrono Breaks immediately. But I don't think it works that way. You first predict, yeah. You first predict and then... Ooh, that's already? First, like, he doesn't summon because there is the Ancient Preparations waiting. That's interesting. So you can actually get the drop order into the hand from the predictions. Very interesting. And, yeah, Yeah, I guess we lost, anyways. By the way, the chrono breaks there are burst. But in fact, they are slow. Bella Bomber, Bella Matteo. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's attack with Echo. I don't think he can... maybe he can buff the Fabled Twirler and Echo basically dies. But, I mean, we're already dying anyways, so... So yeah, free draw. Let's see what we get. Even Chrono Breaks doesn't really do anything right now. Yeah, that's Nicky Zeebel's... Okay, and some Worker, Mystic Shot. That could have been better earlier. But yeah, we lost this one. That's Nicky Zeebels. He basically had the perfect time, the perfect, you know, situation to do what he did. So yeah, that's unlucky. But yeah, this deck didn't do... They were anticipating for a meta that is filled with low damage units, so Sneaky Zeebels can do work now. That's interesting. So I didn't follow like what the meta could be like now. So yeah, Scouts, I guess, with Lucen. Because I saw the Misfortune buff. Also Make It Rain, guys. Make It Rain is huge. They changed it back. Yeah, maybe these. Actually, Mystic Shot onto Lucen. That would be interesting as well if they go into that you know, road. Practical Perfectionist, maybe you want to do the cut, actually. I mean, the Predict is nice on a 4-2 body, and also more copies of useful cards could always be nice. So, but yeah, maybe against Scouts I want more 1-drops. Witchwater is back, yeah, definitely. So yeah, Fallen Feline is perfect. We could go for Answer Preparation, but I would like to shuffle first the good cards into my deck and then go for the predictions. Okay, no first drop from them, so that's nice. Bullets is back on the menu, boys. Bullets. So yeah, Lucen and Misfortune, you mean? Because they both have pistols, guns. So like, yeah, he's taking his time already. OG Blazer. I wonder what he's thinking about. So yeah, Lucen. He could have the 1 mana. What is it? I can't remember the name of the cards at all. But yeah, the thing that gets tough to stuff. Maybe I'm just better off going with Zilean, and I just block the Lucen. And then I go for the Mystic Shot if needed. But then it is weak to Make It Rain. They also have that new Demacia spell where you can make a unit scout. Ooh, yeah, that's very interesting. And that's burst speed, right? But you have to play it before you play the other unit, right? So you have to pre-commit. Yeah, I guess let's go for Mystic Shot if he has the tough, at least. He used that now. He does not have the advantage of maybe using it while the board is wider. So that should be better, I guess. I guess I can take the cheap damage here, and then I go for Zilean and Ancient Preparations to try and get the time bombs. Make It Rain. Okay, that's a pretty weak Make It Rain. Oh, okay. So you also wanted to activate the Jagged Butcher. That makes sense. So we have an Echo. Then this means that probably the next predict. What if you predict, but you don't choose a card? Do they shuffle back? I wonder. I guess we'll find out. Because if it does, I probably don't want to do that. Yeah, let's find out, guys. I didn't really experiment with predictions. So we do get another Echo back, so yeah, we don't get to know. We could go for a time bomb, but I prefer to have an Echo getting us the time tricks. They shuffle, oh I see, even if you skip them. That's interesting. So yeah, Echo on curve seems nice. Maybe it's we are better off removing the iterative improvement and Kyrian Sump Worker package. I guess we can block. Like we go for Scrying Sands if they do something. Or maybe we just take the damage. Because I wonder how much is it worth it to keep Zillion alive, really. But yeah, let's do it anyways. Let's take the damage.
Can you guess my favorite herb?
Time, Sage? This is a joke, right?
Okay, so, wow. That pass was interesting, to say the least. Create some worker, so yeah, this could work now. I guess we're going to do it. A 5-3 elusive that deals 1 to everything. Seems pretty good.
Now we can work.
Iron Navigator. Oh yeah, we don't have mana. Yeah, that was a misplay. I mean, not a misplay, but could have waited for that. Maybe a Sparing Chronomancer for the blocks. I miscalculated the amount of damage that I needed.
I wanna go home.
And yeah, now I can't even play. Wow, that this turn was terrible. I definitely should have waited on the Korean sub work.
Wings off a build wasp.
Careful where you point that thing.
Call the shot.
The ocean chops our course.
Iron Navigator.
All right, Bo's here. Now we can work.
These old eyes still see far.
I guess we can go for Call the shot now. And then we can have a Scrying Sands if needed. Then maybe we choose the Parallel Convergence. That would be interesting. Also with the Sampork Posse. Wow, another Sampork Posse. That's pretty huge.
In Avarosa's name.
That's very, very huge. As soon as I say that maybe we should get rid of the Sampork Posse stuff, I get these.
Always forward. This is our way.
I don't think they have any. Maybe Sharp Sight. Maybe Sharp Sight. Hello, how's the hype? It's pretty nice, definitely. Maybe. So yeah, I was thinking maybe you want to sacrifice Echo. But maybe we are better off doing this. And we keep the Scrying Sands if needed. Maybe he has a Sharp Sight and he wants to trade the Sampork Posse. And then we deny that, basically. It's Scrying Sands. But then this also survives. That's tricky. So maybe you want to do this.
Did I freeze time again? Oh dear.
Hello, Bomber, by the way, yeah. Hello, Lord Vezeran. So this is tricky. Maybe I should do this. Let's see if he has the Sharp Sight. Okay, now let's go for, I guess, an Aspiring Chronomancer, because now I need to block. You know, some more predicts never hurt, really. Fallen Feline could be useful. Or maybe another Callous Shot. Creating more Parallel Convergence. Yeah, let's go for Callous Shot.
Practicing, and it's not perfect.
I could have skipped.
Prediction is correct. We have much to look forward to.
Okay, so yeah, let's do this and that. That's not what I expected. He could have attacked with more stuff.
Alert the village.
Oh, you started with Echo, I started with Pike. I see. So yeah, I was wondering what should I have started with, but Echo is probably one of my favorite champions, just by looking at it. If it's Demacia, then maybe they have one in their deck. So like Sharpsight, are you talking about that? Let's create another Parallel Convergence. What do you reckon about Lurker? I mean, the Lurk keyword is not something that I really like design-wise, but it could be interesting for sure. So yeah, we're probably trying out Lurkers after these. So yeah, we can level up Echo this turn. Learning Prestige. So yeah, let's make him play as many units as possible. Not anticipating the second Sunpork Posse that we have. Do you want more predicts or more good cards in our deck? Probably the first one. We want more good cards because now Echo is leveled up, we basically predict every turn. So yeah, Fallen Feline seems pretty solid.
And it's not perfect, but look.
If your prediction
I mean,
is
we're
correct,
still Scrying Sanding anyways.
would do.
So let's go for another Sunpork Posse. He could hit us with a Megate Rain, but it's pretty unlikely that he hits the Sunpork Posse. So we can go for these, we nuke almost everything. And we can attack also with the two other attackers. I mean, 2 attack. Because, yeah, we're dealing with 2. What do you think about the balance patch? I think it's awesome. Yeah, Sharpsight is one of the best buffs that the Demacia have. Yeah, for sure. The balance patch is definitely very great, and also not really the single changes that they made, which are pretty great. I could say that some changes were not like the perfect ones that I envisioned, but definitely all of them are in the right directions, and that's what counts more. Like their design philosophy really changed, and you can see that already in their balance patch, and I love the fact that they will probably continue to do stuff like this, where like they will go into, okay, those are the best performing decks, let's change them out, those are the least performing decks, let's change them out as well. So yeah, Consider Strike is pretty bad, but actually we can still save Echo, because if we go for a prediction, we probably want to save the 2-3. Instead, we predict, he levels up. What do we want here? Maybe Fallen Feline, because that's what we wanted in the first place. But also Time Bomb. It also draws 1, so yeah, deal 1 to everything against an aggro deck also seems pretty solid. So yeah, let's go for Time Bomb instead.
All the time in the world.
Chrono Breaks.
Got a good feeling about tomorrow.
The level up of Echo, guys, wow, it's so great. No Sharpsight. He could have Sharpsight, so let's see if he uses that. He doesn't have it.
Keep us moving.
That was a pretty good turn, and almost lethal. Almost lethal. So let's predict again. Nice, nice, an Excite Crystal. Do I want another iterative improvement into that? What is the spell of Echo? I think it is Parallel Convergence, right? So yeah, he surrendered. What happens if you if you choose the card after he surrenders? I could have done that, like I did that actually. So yeah, that was pretty nice. So I guess now let's try Lurkers. I guess this deck is pretty solid. I like it. I like it a lot. It's definitely very skill based, and that's super awesome. So yeah, now let's try Lurkers. Let's get a feel of all the decks that we could possibly try out, and then let's decide what we like more, guys. Let me also know in the chat what you like, what you don't like. So now let's get the Lurkers. Now those will be a lot of cards to craft, but we got them. So that's the list that I think is pretty solid. Zira and Echo would be meta. I don't know if they are meta, but they seem like pretty solid, really. Maybe not tier 1, but tier 2, tier 3. Definitely. I could see that being a thing. What I know for sure is that they feel very fun to play with. Like, the fact that you are so consistent with your deck, you can predict a lot. That's pretty great. Xerxaret. Xerxaret the Under Titan. That's a tongue twister. Pike. And then we have Rek'Sai. And yeah, we basically have all the expansion done in... well, that's how free-to-play friendly Legends of Runeterra is. Like, I didn't play in the last 2 months, basically, but I still can do whatever I want. Ranked still not activated. So yeah, let's go for Lurkers. Let's see. This is still predict-based, so it shouldn't play... Like, I mean, it is definitely a different playstyle than what we was... And by the way, we even counter an Anivia as soon as we go into aggro. Anivia should be pretty solid now. Free-to-play players have to grind for cards, but I'm sure we'll be able to make decks. No spike counter at Zero Aurelia. Now Zero Aurelia is pretty dead, by the way, so basically everything counters it. With this deck, it's very important to get the first attack, but we were going second. So actually, Red Fin Hammers Nout is probably better. Well, by the way, a bad thing that Lurkers have is that if you go second, you're pretty much screwed. But Ancient Preparation is definitely very nice at doing so. So I definitely don't want to have Pike into my hand. So maybe Xers, maybe I can just skip. Like, I don't want any of those. Pike can eat Blazing Soldiers. Pike can eat anything. What do you think about Lysandra Trolls? Lysandra Trolls now is definitely more viable than it was, for sure. But never actually experimented with it, so I can't really tell. Now it's very important that we have a Lurker into the top of our hand. Into the top of our hand deck, actually. Bone Skewers into Pike seems pretty solid, but again, we want to have a pretty big Pike already. Especially, for example, if they want to Vengeance or they want to Ruination our Pike, we can save him. So I like how Bone Skewers is basically a removal. So let's see, yeah, we did Lurk, so that's nice, very nice. Sharkling. I guess we're going for Sharkling and Red Fin Hammers Nout. Definitely. Also, now we can vulnerable the Weirding Stones. That's huge. And then we go for Xerxai Color. How different the game is now compared to post-TFE's update. Very different. Like, really, guys, I can't stress how this balance patch... Basically, now we have a whole different new game. Like, it is basically as if they just released the game. I don't know if any of you guys played the game, not in beta, because that's probably too early. But like just after Bilgewater, and like the amount of experimentation that you could do in that moment was crazy, really, to say the least. So yeah, now let's ensure that we get a Lurker into the top of our deck. Actually, Bloodbait is not bad at all, but we're going to get it next turn, so we have to keep that in mind. But yeah, getting the attack onto non-attacking turns, that's definitely pretty interesting, but also Rite of Negation, guys. Rite of Negation is probably better, yeah. Because now we're going pretty big. He could have an Avalanche. If he has an Avalanche right now, that will be pretty crazy. So yeah, maybe I overcommitted. Let's see if he has an Avalanche. Yeah, here it is, Avalanche. Ooh, Vile Feast is nice. Vile Feast is fine. Okay, so now we know that we have a Lurker on top of our deck, so let's just kill that, and let's Smork. It's very important to predict on the turns that you are attacking into. So he knows that we are lurking, basically. So he's... Bloodbait could totally be a bait. What? Why didn't the lurk activate? Guys. Bloodbait didn't trigger. Ah, you guys, no. Well, that was actually interesting. Yeah, I had to pick Bloodbait because I had to activate the lurk. Wow, that's worth noting for next time. I'm going to play with Sejuani and Gangplank Plunder. Wow, that's so old. So yeah, Pike is nice. Then we probably go for Bone Skewer onto Pike next turn. And then we attack. So we know that we will have a Lurker. Rek'Sai as well. Rek'Sai is just a 4/6. When a lurker attack. So I guess we could go for Rek'Sai. We play the Rek'Sai. Then we Bone Skewer. He could have the Ruination, but we do have Rite of Negation. So yeah, I think that Rek'Sai is pretty solid. Then we will not have a Bone Skewer if he goes for Ruination. But yeah, like countering 9 mana for 4, that's already game winning enough. And treat. Okay, so he's going for Anivia. But make it rain buff, it's gonna be good. Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against TLC, post champ. Fuck champ. So yeah, TLC is kinda dead right now. Like really, they basically killed the Watcher in such an awful way. Like it was fine, just not the 5+, but just leave the deck except 3 non-champions. But also 5+. That's crazy. Like it's so much easier to go for Maokai, for example. So yeah, now the condition is like more difficult to get, but also like it's not as game winning as before. So they totally overkilled that card. So yeah, Drain 2, don't really care. You can't really do anything, right? So yeah, like at 4 mana, I could go for an Avalanche. It will hurt my hand quite a bit, my board quite a bit. But yeah, so let's go for Lurkers. Let's go for Pike and Lurk. Let's actually kill the 3/3. I mean, it doesn't really matter because... I mean, yeah, it will matter for the 2/2. TLC is still strong, it's just that you have to also rely on Trundle now and not just the Watcher. But I mean, like, maybe it is still strong, but it's definitely not what it used to be. Like, now you don't win on the spot that you get the combo, and also the combo is harder to achieve. So that's a pretty solid attack turn. Okay, so now Rek'Sai is going back. That's fine. But now we have the death from below. And he's a lurk. Well, it's a spell. I didn't notice that. It is a spell with a... How do we call it? With that, you know? So how big is Spike right now? That is something that you have to keep track of. So like, is there a counter for lurks? Yeah, that's pretty confusing. So yeah, let's go. Let's immediately kill the Anivia, I guess. I mean, we don't want him to do his stuff, right? So like now he's just dealing 1 to everything, so that's fine. I can actually just pass. He's dead next turn anyways. Because if we kill Anivia, then next turn he can resummon her with the Rekindler. Math boys. Splinter Soul. So now I want to death from below. Yeah, now I want to death from below. And also, he knew that we had a Pike on top of our deck. That hurts. That hurts quite a bit. Next turn, even if he has Ruination, we still have Rite of Negation, so we can go crazy and go for Xerxile Collar anyways. How I see Pike stats when I'm in spell. Yeah, you can't, you really can't. So yeah, Rek'Sai on top, giving even more attack. Wow, guys, this is pretty huge, by the way. Lurkers seems the new stuff. Like maybe more toxic than Azir Aurelia, for sure. Bark Beast, pretty useless. So yeah, let's go crazy. Let's go as wide as possible. He's so dead. So dead. Also, maybe now I could fit in and make it rain. But probably not. And yeah, let's go. Completely crashed. Completely. He almost saved himself with Arch Winds. But yeah, that was not enough. Not at all. Well, guys, Lurkers seems pretty solid. And also I did some misplays here and there because I didn't know how to play the deck in the best possible way. So yeah. That seemed also pretty solid. I would like to encounter an Azir Aurelia just to see. Okay, now Vi and Zoe. I'm looking forward for this pop. Okay. An insta surrender. Maybe that's because Lurkers are too strong. That was devastating. Let's over Runeterra, guys. Enjoy it so far, Bomber. Yeah, sure, man. Thank you for joining by. We are going to test some new decks, the ones that I sent you and you made a video about. So, oh, by the way, guys, check out Legends of Runeterra guides if you didn't already. You probably, all of you come from him already. So yeah, it's Rek'Sai exists, so Lurker can snowball really fast. GG. Yeah, that was Rek'Sai supposed to be. It's basically a double activation, which if you get it as early as like turn 1, for example, that's insane. Lurk is the new Azir Aurelia. Yeah, it seems like it. You don't really want Pyke or Rek'Sai ever in your hand. Snapjaw's Worm, on the other hand, is very solid. Scrying Sands, is not so bad. We have to look forward for the Fable Thriller, which we saw was kind of bad when we faced that. Okay, Rek'Sai in hand could do better. And also we're attacking on the second turn. So I can take the risk and go for Snapjaw's Worm. I mean, what else can I do? Like, I have to, right? I have to take every chance to attack. And hopefully we are lurking. We are not. So yeah, that was so bad. I have 100% quit rate right now, lol, playing lurk from the opponents. Wow. That's huge. So yeah, we didn't lurk. That was pretty bad. Shaped Stone on Rek'Sai. Well, guys, we could do something nice. I wonder if I should have a Rite of Negation that. So how do we go about this? Maybe we go for answer preparations and then Snapjaw's Worm, so we know that we are lurking. Yeah, that seems solid. And also we trigger our Shaped Stone. That is not so bad. So yeah, I would like Redfin Hammer's Note to give these vulnerable so that we can get it off the board as soon as possible. No, this dies, but we don't really care.
Want to see these moves up close?
At least we're lurking. Okay, Redfin Hammer's Note. Sneaky Zeebles again. Yeah, he could definitely have it. So we have to lurk as fast as possible. We also have Rite of Negation to remove that if needed. Okay, that's okay.
Here's our chance.
Okay, now we kind of have to commit to this. I want to get this Fable Thriller out of the game as fast as possible. Maybe we are lurking as well. That would be nice. No, we are not lurking. Again, like, more than half of our deck is lurkers, but for some reason we are not lurking. Scrying Sands, so that we can ensure more. We kind of have to play Xerxai Color, even though we would like again to predict on the turns that we are attacking into. Bone Skewer into Rek'Sai is not so bad at all. You can go for some crazy combos with Bone Skewers, Rek'Sai and stuff. Okay, so we got our Bone Skewers. How do we go about this? Do we attack with Rek'Sai and then Bone Skewer hair? Probably yes. Because you basically don't lose hair, actually. You are withdrawing hair. So now, since this is stunning the strongest enemy, which is Rek'Sai, we are okay with that. We let this happen. Then we Bone Skewer onto the Solaris Anhawk, for example. So that now Rek'Sai is on the top of our deck, and then we attack, and we are basically hitting twice the Lurk. So I wonder if I should hit this here. So yeah. Let's go for it. What could he have? He could have a deny, but then we have a Rite of Negation. If only we did hit some lurks more than these. Doesn't really have something to kill and let these, you know, to fizzle our Rite of Negation, right? So yeah, this should be good. So yeah, now we are double lurking. Wow, another stun. So yeah, we're not at... Wow, guys. That was so bad. I guess we lost. I don't really know what went wrong. Like, maybe we don't have as many lurkers as we need. Maybe they shaped stone and only the... What is that? The answer preparation package is not worth it. Let's see if ranked is available, by the way. No. So yeah, maybe we were not so consistent with our lurkers. Okay, so this is a mirror match. Let's see which list is better. Okay, we don't want Pike in our hand. This is basically a full mulligan. Wow. Like, still in the mirror. It is still 100% win rate. Yeah, those missed lurks. Yeah, for sure. But maybe even if we had those missed lurks, I don't know what went wrong, actually. It's funny how we get full XP if they surrender, but before we didn't even though we won. That's some bugs right there. So good. Another mirror matchup against the same person. Wow. So few people are playing right now in the game. That's interesting. So yeah, Sharkling, that's nice. We are also attacking finally with Lurk. Again, guys, he doesn't want to play the mirror match. The same guy. Okay, so let's see if we can get to play this game. Okay, so this is still lurkers, but with just Pike. That's interesting. So he thinks that Rek'Sai is not worth running. Very, very interesting. So yeah, now with Snapjaw, Swarm, we definitely want that. So yeah, I think this is solid. You are balling him. It's like I wonder, you probably have to go for Sharkling, right? And then we go for Ancient Preparations. You always want the lurkers on top. This is kind of a skill-based deck, actually. A skill-based aggro. It's very important to have Predicts. Ooh, Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai on top. Yeah, give it to me. Give it to me. So now we have a 3-2 attacking on turn 2. Which is not crazy, but you know, he's also giving +2/+0 to all our deck. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy good. Having Rek'Sai on top of your deck is crazy. The only bad thing is that then you have it into your hand, and you can't get more than that. I mean, you can have multiple copies of Rek'Sai into your deck, and you put it always on top. That would be nice. So maybe he goes for a trade. Oh, he actually can't. He can. So yeah. We're getting 3 damage in. Maybe next turn he's getting for the trade. So he knows that we will be drawing Rek'Sai. Okay, so now again we want to predict, then Snapshot Swarm. That is crazy, guys. Crazy start, by the way. Now what do we want? Xerxeret is pretty close to being activating. But we don't probably want another copy. Probably Red Fin numbers know this better. And also we want a lurker on top. We want to ensure that. See now he's lurking. That's nice. We know that we're lurking, so let's go for Snapshot Swarm. The more lurks you can get, the better it is. He didn't block, interestingly enough. Maybe you wanted to get the value trade onto the ancient preparations, the clocklings. Rek'Sai Pike is always better than just Pike. Yeah, for sure. The more lurkers that you have, the better it is. I don't know. Maybe he was low on budget. Maybe. Red Fin numbers note. So yeah, that seems pretty solid. Now we don't have a lurker for sure on top of our deck. We don't have predictions. Me, I wanted to wait and maybe have... you know, get this vulnerable onto Pike, for example. Snapshot Swarm. Lead lurk. So yeah, let's see if we lurk as well. We didn't lurk. And also, I wonder when the lurk actually happens. Spawning Chronomancer is definitely a worthy choice to have in this deck, and we probably do have it in our deck as well. But in Hammer's note, we can probably save this if he doesn't lurk. So yeah, let's actually. There is no way he's not attacking, right? He's a lurker. It definitely feels bad if he passes. But he has developed, right? So like he's attacking, we see the Scrying Sands, we use it because we want to. And then we go for a Snapshot Swarm. So yeah, he's taking the risk. Ooh, actually, wow. That is definitely exhaust. I see. But that is definitely more risky than going the other way around. So yeah, it does happen at the start of combat, not after the blocker has been declared. So that's interesting to know. And now we probably want to have as many Xerxeret as possible, as well as we want to have a lurker, because now we're going for Snapshot Swarm, and having more Xerxeret is never bad. So let's go for these. We lurk. Xerxeret is almost done. And as well as Rek'Sai, more importantly. Hi Jester, welcome to the stream. So I guess we have to go for Xerxeret, right? And maybe we have a Rek'Sai on top, who knows, and Xerxeret activates. Ooh, that's from below. Nice. So now he kinda has to block this, right? Why Scrying Sands and no way people playing that card in lurk deck? Because you want to predict. You want to predict, and this is a burst prediction that will ensure that you will have a lurker on top of your deck. Because as you saw, we did miss a lurk, and it is hurting us quite a bit. So let's see if he lurks. Okay, yeah, Bloodbait. Bloodbait is also nice to have. Probably Bloodbait is better, because it always ensures that we'll have a lurker on top of your deck. That's very nice. I guess we have to trade one of our Xerxeret for the Xerxai Dunebreaker. Those names, by the way. So yeah, Rek'Sai is just one off. You also remove Fuse and block. Ooh, Shaped Stone. Very nice, very nice. Very, very nice. So yeah, this will ensure that that the Xerxes already is leveled up. I mean, we have to not. I mean, Rek'Sai will level up. Ooh. Jolfish. Very, very huge. So yeah, we definitely want to save Rek'Sai more, right? But losing Xerxes is pretty bad. I wonder if Jolfish is because it is basically an 8 mana like Ruination, even better than Ruination. I'm playing that 1 mana landmark; it's better. I wonder if that happens before or after the attack. So, Rite of Negation, maybe if he has another Jolfish. That's the only way that I see us losing. Now that basically Rek'Sai kills him on the spot. Okay, but still I think there is better cards to work there. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's debatable for sure, like Matteo Bruno said. I mean, it is the first hours of the new expansion. We are experimenting for a reason, right? Okay, we won in the end. So I like how Jolfish, but I mean, I don't know what I think about Jolfish, because in that particular moment he only had just 2 cards. Jolfish counts as something that will strike. So like in the worst possible situation, you have a Jolfish which enters and strikes a random enemy. So like if you are 1-on-1, you get the board advantage. It is basically a slow vengeance that also summons a pretty big unit in that situation. And if you are a bit ahead or you are, you know, close into board, it is basically an incredible finisher. Maybe they'll add more lurkers, but for sure, I want more fearsome lurkers to bilge water. I mean, guys, let's make some changes to this lurker decks because the more I think about it, like Bloodbait is probably better than Scrying Sands. I mean, I don't know really. I don't know because Scrying Sands can get you ahead into. It is also at sometimes it is clunky because as you saw, you want to play the Scrying Sands to get the advantage on the combat, but more often than not with lurkers, you want to have the lurkers into the top of your deck before you take the attack. And also Bloodbait is a lurker on its own, so you're increasing your chances of getting a lurker naturally. So yeah, I think that Scrying Sands probably has to go, and in favor of more Bloodbaits. So Bloodbaits, we only had 1. So yeah, more Bloodbaits, and also like as we saw, the Jolfish can definitely get in. Yeah, Jolfish got my interest now. Jolfish. Is this the like? Yeah, the Joel hunters are hunting the Jolfish. That's interesting. They drop Jolfish. By the way, like they went like it could have been the Joel monster. Instead, they went just for the Jolfish. He's a fish. Put in Shipstone with 1 mana landmark. I don't know about that 1 mana landmark, but I could definitely see as a one-off instead of Scrying Sands. So what I will do is remove Scrying Sands. I don't know what to remove in favor of Jolfish. Actually, maybe 3 Rite of Negations is too much, and also 3 Xerxes is a bit too much. Because as you saw, even though we were very high into our lurk count, Xerxes didn't really feel like a finisher. Like maybe Rek'Sai is just the... We have Rek'Sai and Jolfish. Maybe that's enough. I wonder. Like, let's try this out. So we go for 2 Jolfishes and the landmark. Which is... where is it? I don't know the name, so... The Reaper's Bay. So yeah, let's try this out. Rek'Sai is enough. Instead of Xerxes, you meant, or instead of Jolfish. And also 3-6-4-6 with Overwhelm is good though. 3-6 for 6. With Overwhelm is good though. It's good, trust me, I tried that my own. And it helped much in late game. I don't know what you're talking about. 3-6 for 6 with Overwhelm. So Xerxai, Hatchling seems nice. And also Xerxai Color. What is it? Another Lurker deck? Wow, double Rek'Sai. You can also get Xerxaret as a generated card from Rek'Sai. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, yeah. But then if you go only into just Rek'Sai, maybe you will need some finishers in the meanwhile. So, like, you know, if you only have one finisher into your deck, maybe you are suffering. I mean, that thing that you can maybe get the stuff that you need from Rek'Sai leveling up doesn't really hold, because you can basically get also Jolfish, for example, from Rek'Sai. You still need to make your deck as consistent as possible. So yeah, let's try attacking. This can't be blocked by that. Oh, and we did hit that Lurker. That's nice. Natural Lurker attack. Snapjaw's Worm. Yeah, I guess we have to block it. Yeah, I guess we have to block it. I mean, 6 mana, 3-6, Lurker with Overwhelm. Ah, I see, the Xerxai... Yeah. I don't know about that, because if maybe I want Xerxaret instead of that Overwhelm unit. It is true that it always has Overwhelm, but like to be like... to feel good, it has at least to be an alpha... What is the name? The Wolfpack Alpha, whatever the name that is. But also about that card, the card that creates Lurkers. That's pretty interesting. I guess Xerxai Color. We just need that blocker. Whatever that is. And Bloodbait is also nice. Getting us a Lurker. Or just Snapjaw's Worm. I mean, we are attacking next turn anyways. And we are probably going for Rek'Sai into Bone Skewer to get the Rek'Sai on top. And then we Bloodbait. So, ooh, that's interesting, that's interesting. These are the combos that I were talking about. So yeah, Bloodbait for sure. You will see what I mean. I built a Diana Leona deck inspired by the Raising With Me story. The Beedle. Like, yeah, the Raising With Me, I don't know about that story. So now, we play the Bloodbait. So let me get it. No, we play Rek'Sai. We attack with Rek'Sai. Then we Bone Skewer the Rek'Sai on top of our deck. Then we Bloodbait. So that now we have Snapjaw's Worm on top and Rek'Sai just underneath. Then we will draw the Snapjaw's Worm on his turn, where he is attacking. We play Snapjaw's Worm. We know that we are lurking and that Rek'Sai is underneath that. So we get double Rek'Sai activation. That's crazy. We don't know if we get the lurker from Rek'Sai this turn. But if we do, that's +4 attack in 2 rounds. Into all our deck. That's crazy. And then at this point we have double Jolfish, so it is just a matter of surviving until turn 8 at this point. So we are the control player in this moment. So yeah, that vulnerable didn't really do anything. So yeah, we attack. We do lurk as well. So yeah, that's a 6-6. Maybe blocks, who knows. Okay, so now we Bone Skewer onto the Fearsome, I guess. And then we Bloodbait. That's 200 IQ, by the way, guys. I will call it myself. It should not shuffle, because it says create on top of your deck. So it should not shuffle. But maybe I'm wrong. And then we play another Rek'Sai, and Rek'Sai is leveling up. And there it is, Rek'Sai. Maybe it is still like maybe just a coincidence, but it shouldn't be. Now we're taking a bit of damage. That's true. And also we are losing it like that. Do it on his turn. Oh wait, lol. Yeah, it was his turn already. Okay, so now Rek'Sai is leveling up. We have another Rek'Sai on hand, which is not bad because it will give us more lurkers. And it will ensure that we do lurk because we put a card on from our that from below. That's bad. I mean, then we just have to play Rek'Sai. I guess we still lost. This was very close. That's from below. I guess we have to let this happen. Wow, Pyke is so strong, guys. When it enters the board like this, that's crazy strong. Let's see if we lurk naturally, so that maybe Rek'Sai at least levels up. But it is not enough. It is not enough. Maybe if we add double shaped stone into our hand. So we do lurk. So Rek'Sai levels up. Oh, Rek'Sai survives. Yeah, you can't interact with him. With the Pyke. I mean, like, you can have something, maybe add an eye or Rite of Negation. We do have that into our deck. But it's not enough. That was close, guys. That was very close. So yeah, like, nothing at this point saves us. Like, it's just a stacking and we lose. So yeah. Maybe if he misplayed, but not really. Like, what could he have misplayed? He will just develop and do his own thing. Maybe I was too greedy onto that Snapshot Worm and stuff. At 0 Aurelia. And this is going to be juicy. Now that they don't have Dancing Droplet. Dancing Droplet is a dead card right now. Without that tune. Azir and Aurelia are much harder to level up. I wonder how this will play out. We're attacking on turn 2, so maybe it is better to keep a 2-drop. Rather than just trying to go for a 1-drop. Even though I would definitely like a 1-drop. So yeah, let's try to predict a 1-drop. Sharkling, yeah, that seems nice. So yeah, we go for Sharking, and we also predict with the Advanced Preparation, so that we probably know that we will have a Lurker. By the way, always Rek'Sai on top. So yeah, let's go first with Advanced Preparations. I like Bloodbait a lot. Also Pyke. Pyke immediately enabling it is very nice. Yeah, let's get Pyke. Pyke is such a strong card when you get it with that from below. So whenever possible, it is probably worth it to get it. So for example, they play Azir or Aurelia, and you snipe it. I guess we're passing. We're keeping mana for that from below. And Pyke. By the way, Pyke is the first champion to be also a spell in itself. That's interesting. Okay, so now, how do we go about this? Here again, we Rek'Sai. Just Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai and Bone Skewer, whatever he plays. That's a pretty deadly start. Let's hope that we do have a lurker on top.
My name will echo through the ages.
Okay, let's just mork, guys. Pike, how much it has Pike? Now it is a 3 attacker, right? So let's go for these. Okay, we don't have a lurker. Yeah, the Knight kills it. And also Rite of Negation. Ooh, he goes for these. Ancient Hourglass. That's interesting. I guess Bone Skewer, right? It is bad though to lose the Rek'Sai like that. And we're not losing her. Yeah, let's go for it. Now Pike is a 4 attacker. 4 attack unit. There are so many ways to play this deck, really. Like, what do you put on top? What do you do? That's ooh, bird. What? Why? That's completely out of nowhere. Maybe to be more consistent with Shaped Stone, but and also, like, it is not even Mono Shurima. Like, why? They're just trolling, I guess. Now this is 4, so can't really do much. Let's get this vulnerable, because anyways, we want these to have vulnerable. Doing Keeper now, 1-2. Insanely less stronger. Like, less strong. Strong. What? You can't say less, right? Strong less. Now, less strong than what he used to be. I mean, you can say weaker. Yeah, weaker. Weaker works. Shaped Stone. If we have a lurker on top, we can level up Rek'Sai, which is huge. Like crazy.
Give me grace and I my doubts.
Missing Blade. At the very least, we can Pike. So yeah, let's be safe there and not risk it. I mean, we can body trade, so there is not really a reason to go for this. But then, like, we just do this and he doesn't have anything. We can't really play Shaped Stone and see if we actually hit the lurker, so we can't level up. I have attacked with 10 plus power. I wonder if you have to do it immediately. Because what if it happens during combat? That's pretty interesting. Then, like, if it is like this, are we risking it? Shaped Stone. But what if we don't hit the lurk on top of our deck? I mean, we only do once, guys. We only do once. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, we hit the lurk. We hit the lurk. Shaped Stone or no balls? We did it, guys. We did it. Do it. So now I regret attacking with the Red Fin Hammer's Note, but in the fervor of it, we did that. And so, you know, now guys, we got a pretty huge, you know, unit. We have the board, we have everything.
win someday.
How could we have known it would be?
Okay,
the
Aurelia. I mean, let's go for Pike. Yeah. Let's see if he has Deny. Or Rite of Negation. Nice. Pretty big queen. Okay guys, we tested also lurkers, maybe one more game. Do you know something else that we could... Ooh, we can now play in ranked. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. You can try Elnux. Ooh. Shen Javan, on the other hand, seems pretty solid right now. I maybe we'll get a list. Ooh, Rek'Sai as well. Or wish for some luck and play Lissandra Yetis and level up her on 3 turn. On 3 turn? On turn 3, you mean? They want to go for Ensign? Probably not, they just want to go for Bloodbait, right? Because they want a Snapjaw's Worm. Can we double Pike into hand? That seems fun to me. Play Lissandra Yetis. Do you have a list of that? Can you please send that to me? Snapjaw's Worm. Probably Ancient Preparation first. Yeah, turn 3. Wow. How do you do that? Avarosan Sentry? No, Avarosan Trapper. But then? So... Probably Xerxai Color. For... or maybe also Red Fin Armors now to get the River Shaper killed. Maybe with Pike. That would be interesting. Or Shen. Oh wait, I'm gonna build it. They drop Yeti. Yeah, but then you have a super... You have to be super lucky. And also, how do you get the first Yeti? On turn 3. If you have to play Avaros and Trapper, I guess. On turn 3.
A gift from the river folk.
See another lurking. Ooh, he's blocking that. Maybe Sharp Sight then? Ooh. Twin Disciplines.
What form?
And then I'm gonna send you the code. Yeah, for sure. Red Fin Numbers note. You want to go for Pike? Probably Pike, right? Even if he goes for Shen and we don't hit the lurk, that is gonna be very bad. But I guess I'm going to take the risk. Okay. Nice, nice. We hit the lurk. Rek'Sai is on his way.
Pull them down.
Riposte. Nice riposte. He's throwing a lot of spells
A gift from the river folk.
as well.
The eye of twilight sees all. I sense an imbalance. What form will the waters take?
So yeah, now we are hoping on a lurk. Or maybe we can just go for Rek'Sai to be sure about that. But maybe not. He definitely has something else. So I probably don't want to risk it and just... I mean, this is still risky. Ooh, we don't hit the lurk. Wow. That's so bad. And also, yeah, Shen stand united. If we had Pyke attack into the Shen, that would have happened.
A gift from the river folk.
So yeah, we're getting some damage in. Maybe Pyke levels up. Now we definitely need a shift stone. And we get it.
They are under my protection.
Are we dead? Not really, but pretty close to dead.
Form will the waters take?
No, Jarvan also levels up, right? No, not quite yet. Maybe you want to get rid of Shen. I mean, no, they all have vulnerable, so let's get vulnerable to the Jarvan. But then still, what are we going to remove? Look at how many cards he has. He's overdrawing, right? Oof. Jolfish. That is a huge turn if we can get it. I mean, probably I still want to go for Rek'Sai. We attack with Rek'Sai. We level up Rek'Sai. Golden Aegis.
Our steel will stand firm.
So we go for these. Actually, let's hope that we get a lurker. This is almost lethal. What if we don't get a lurk, though? I don't know, guys. Let's be safe. Even if he has repost, should be good, right? Yeah. We did it to the lurk, by the way. Was it lethal? Like, why did you do that? Ooh, you can actually save Shen? That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
A gift from the river folk.
And now he can kill us.
Waters are still. I find them unworthy.
I mean, not quite. He's very close. Yeah, the 8 mana lurker is too heavy, in my honest opinion. Well, like, not really, guys. Now it was pretty close. Pretty close. Let's get some more lurkers in. Rite of Negation is nice for next turn. Maybe if he does something, maybe yeah, you know. So now he doesn't have a lethal. And now if we can get the Jolfish, we win, basically. Yeah, we won.
Purple. Yay.
Ooh, it is random, so like as you're seeing, you're not 100% sure that you hit all the units. So something can hit more than once on the same unit, which is a Bilgewater thing. And this matchup is actually very strong of you if you have a good board. Yeah, in fact. We only run 2 of them anyways. So like it's not you want to get there. And now I'll actually be okay. So Shen survives. We can still block.
To the flag! As it had to be.
If only we had the mana for Rite of Negation, it would have been
Guide me.
awesome. No, guys. He won. He won. That's insane. Insane. I mean, let's make him have his way. We actually lost. I wonder. Wow, wow, guys, we are in bronze. I wonder if we could have done something better. If we can build our deck in a better way. So yeah, Gangplank Burn. This deck actually didn't get any nerfs, and it actually got better because now you have the Mega Train. So yeah, that's definitely seems like a pretty interesting choice. No 1-drop, but we do get at least Dance and Preparations. I actually want to probably skip it because the free predicts, basically free predicts. It's probably better. Wow, triple Dance and Preparations. Do you want to go for Snapjaw's Worm? Yeah, guys. And we didn't lurk. And we didn't lurk. Okay. Shaped Stone. So yeah, Xerxes Color. Yeah, also Overwhelm on MF. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, let's get Pike going. We could have gone for Rexa instead as well. Ooh, does also my opponent knows that animation? Like, is that the only way they can know, if at all, that Pike was activated? Because, for example, I could go for something like this. So now this is looking kind of good already.
Everything's in place.
I mean, yeah. What if he has Make It Rain or whatever? Let's just take it easy. He doesn't see it, I guess. He's seen Casual Lurk. Yeah, probably. So, like, he can see it, right? So now, Bloodbait will ensure as a Lurker, but let's see if we can get something, for example, like a... Ooh, another Pike. That would be nice. So yeah, let's go. Can you get multiple Pikes in this way?
Corpses of a mole. You ain't escaping death this time, Captain.
We can also kill Gangplank and get Pike further into his level up. He could have Make It Rain, but don't want to, I think, really. So yeah, let's go for these. These lurks. How much is the Pike going? So yeah, it's 10. Yeah, Make It Rain, so at least he kills this one. That's okay. So, now we have a Pike. Can you get multiple ones, by the way? If so, I probably want to go for Bloodbait anyways. So yeah, let's test these interactions out. So you can can get multiple Pikes. That's insane. I don't know. Didn't you see what we did? Pike almost levels up. We crashed him, guys. That from below doesn't transform into Bone Skewer. Yeah, exactly. So you can get multiple copies.
You get yours.
We destroyed this guy. So guys, let's probably try out one more game with this. Ooh, this card, I don't know, the Burn Aggro. And then let's try the deck that Jester suggested us. And let's see how it goes. We really were far off with the custom cards for Pyke and Rek'Sai. Yeah, I also thought about that. And I wonder, like, the Pyke one wasn't too far off if you think about it. Because he had that theme of you can play multiple times the Death from Below, which actually is what now Pyke does naturally, without having you to pay the cost when he levels up. Also, Pyke is based on him dealing damage, which is probably not too thematic in my opinion for what he does in League of Legends. Then what was the other one? Pyke. And Rek'Sai. Yeah, Rek'Sai was definitely far off. Definitely. And I don't know if I like this version of Rek'Sai. Because, you know, the fact that we were so far off because they added a new keyword just for them. And it's something that I would have never done. Just because I don't like that style. So let's predict. Xerxes color is definitely nice. Definitely nice. Next turn we would like, you know, the Snapjaw's Worm to predict as well. To lurk, so we need the answer preparation for next turn. Now we know that this will lurk. So yeah. It is a combination of having a lot of predictions when you're attacking and then lurkers to actually, you know, predict into them. I kind of like this play pattern though. There are some times when you can definitely brick, but it's fine. So now let's predict a lurker on top, and then we go for Snapjaw's Worm. Ooh, Pyke. Pyke is awesome here. Crazy good here. Then we can Red Fin Numbers and out next turn. Yeah, I guess I can block that. Yeah, why not? Mystic Shot. Okay. I had today pizza. Were you thinking about me when you had that? So yeah, now we have a Pyke available. Very nice.
No refunds.
Now we could go for Pyke, but I guess it's better to Red Fin Hammers now and remove this team as soon as possible. I don't like him getting free burn damage through, you know, the puff caps. And also, like, he's leveling up, by the way, Timo. So I didn't even notice that. So that was probably the right choice. What did you have? I had some rice with like a lot of... I don't know if you have something like that in your country, but basically you have rice with, you know, a lot of ham, some vegetables, olives, for example. Like, it's a mix of a lot of stuff. We call it actually the insalata di riso, which is basically a salad of rice. I don't know if you have something like that, where, you know, you have rice as a base and you can put it, like pizza, you have rice instead and you can put whatever you want into that. It is cold rather than hot. You cook the rice, but then you put it into the fridge and it is cold when you heat it. No, when I'm eating pizza, I'm thinking about pizza. I want to never end that. Well, it was a bit awkward if you were thinking about me when having pizza, for sure. So yeah. Okay, so you can go for that. I don't remember if we... that lurk trigger was lucky, right? Didn't predict that. Wow, so he's saving his team. But on the other hand, he's not burning us with those mystic shots, which is probably not correct. Yeah, rice salad is actually good. Okay, okay, rice salad. I don't know if they hit it also, you know, in other countries. We can always snipe the team off with the Death from Below if we need to. So yeah, let's go for Xerxes color to have a blocker. And the Snapjaw's Worm was nice to have before. They want actually to skip this. Because now I would like something like a Rek'Sai, or I don't know. This turn we are going for Pike. I guess we are skipping. We want something better. In particularly in summer. Yeah, definitely. Like when it is hot, you want something cold and, you know, refreshing, but also very nutritious. Then you have your rice salad. I wonder if it is worth it to kill this Teemo. Probably yes, right? Because this will reset, not really reset the Teemo, but at least all the other Teemos will not be leveled up. Unless he plays one more. Doesn't really have a way to deny this. So yeah, probably he could have done that into, you know, juicier units, maybe like a Draven. But Teemo is quite threatening right now as well. So, and also we started next turn with a pretty big attack anyways. Then the Jolfish, we have two of them. Two of them is actually a bit too much. Get excited. Maybe there. Nox and Fervor. I see. Ooh. Will this not summon Pike? Oh, I see. Pike still summons. Yeah, because it is not like strike an enemy to summon Pike. It is summon Pike striking an enemy. That's very interesting, you know, wording there. Advanced preparations. Yeah, sure. Let's try to get a Rek'Sai, for example. On top of that, you know, I called it. So now Pike will be pretty huge. When you're playing against lurkers, you have to be really careful about what happens there into that deck. Because you want to see if he activated Pike or if he activated Rek'Sai. You have to pay attention, by the way. They definitely need to add if Pike or Rek'Sai, if it is visible, and it is, they should add some feedback into you know, the log. Because what if you disconnect and you don't see if they activated or not? And also Pike striking through spell shield if you didn't know. Oh, I see. Very nice. How do you already know all those interactions? You played Flame Chompers. Ignition. I wonder if we have to sacrifice the Pike. Because at the end of the day, we are winning. Maybe we just play Rek'Sai. That would be... Yeah, guys, I actually think we should play Rek'Sai. Just to have a blocker. Because it's like a 3-1 unit with frostbiting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I know what you're talking about. Okay, so it is basically making Rek'Sai useless, and I think we have to block with Pike. Yeah, we definitely have to. Now our Jolfish is pretty useless. But this definitely caught a pretty strange turn. Very fast. They want to go for Jolfish or just Xerxes Collar. Probably Xerxes Collar, he will develop, but not so much. And then we punish him and the Jolfish will completely kill him. Xerxes seems nice. Or another Xerxes Collar maybe to predict into, you know, another Rek'Sai or a Pike. Yeah, let's go for predicts. Let's see what he develops. Each lurker ally strikes a random enemy. So this won't strike, so we can safely sacrifice it. He should probably not block there. That was the right play. So now we can sacrifice the Flame Chompers. Let's see if he develops. If he develops, he's pretty much screwed. Unless the Jolfish will target two, you know, the same unit. But yeah, he goes for the open attack. Ooh, he didn't attack with the Legend Saboteur. That's definitely not good. For you. Pike. Ooh, we can't activate the lurk of Pike, so we won't have that from below. Decimate. Okay, so he starts. I wonder if he has another Decimate into hand and he top decks another one. That would be... probably not, because if he had... Oof. Not this way, guys. Not like this. Pike is so close to level up. Do I go for Jawfish immediately? I think so. Because if he doesn't have a unit, we win. And he probably doesn't have. Instead, if we go for Pike, we can't do anything else. So I get excited on that. We still almost won. And yeah, I think we won. Because Noxen Fervor needs a unit, so he needs 2 cards, and also Get Excited that needs another unit, so he can top deck into those. Maybe Decimate and Mystic Shot. No, guys, not with Puff Cups, please. Maybe Decimate. Okay, Boom Baboon. That's fine. Okay, let's go for another Jawfish and... But leveled up Pike is useless in this game because he doesn't have a board. I don't understand why you didn't take Sersat or what name that card leveled up. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Probably right. I definitely misplayed that. Having an overwhelm unit was much better than what we had now. That was definitely a misplay. So now we won, right? There is no way out of this. One Jawfish is getting through. Okay, so even though we you know, probably wanted some flashy stuff since, you know, the champions wanted to try them out and maybe seal it, level up or whatever. Okay, so we won that one. Now let's try out one game with the deck that Jester proposed us. So let's get this immediately. Just 1 sec. So let me research where that was. Actually, not so long ago. Okay. So this one. Collection import deck. So this is combo trolls, I guess. If that's the way you write those. We are missing some cards. Abominable Guardian. So like, how do you win on turn 3? I guess you go for Avarosan Trapper? No. Tall Tales? How do you do this? Yeti combo. So let me check. Now Ramage is 2 cost, by the way. That's huge. Huh. So like iterative improvement. You go for Telltales. Iterative improvement. You have to have an abominable guardian into hand. But then you don't actually win on turn 3, right? You probably level up Lissandra. Look at 8 mana Yeti. Yeah, I know that. So like you go for Telltales, iterative improvement. You play the other Yeti. And read that text. Yeah, I already read that. So, like, you go for Telltales. Iterative improvement, you play that other Yeti. So now Abominable Guardian is pulled from your hand. So like you have 3 5/5s. Or 4 maybe if you have more Abominable Guardian. Lissandra levels up on top of that. So yeah, like... I guess that you are winning if your turn 3 looks like that, but it's not an OTK like I thought it was. That was pretty toxic. So yeah, let's try it out. Let's try this out. I wonder what are the odds of actually getting this combo. It shouldn't be too high, I guess. I mean, this is a 3-card combo that should happen on turn 3. I wonder what are the odds. I guess you should always mulligan for the combo. You can change Rampage. For what? Maybe the new predict draw? That's pretty nice. If you think about it, it's the same cost. You draw one... You draw the same amount of cards. I mean, like, you replace the same amount of cards into your hand. That's also worded incorrectly, but I hope that you know what I am saying. But it is a predict. Okay, so we got the combo. We just need the Abominable Guardian. I guess we disregard whatever he's doing. Lysandra as well.
You name it, I'll nick it.
But this is if you have a Yeti. Summon an Rajan Yeti. Otherwise create it on top of your deck. So you have to do it now, right? You have to do this now? No, you need 1 mana Yeti do. Oh, I see. But we don't have the Abominable Guardian anyways, so yeah. Now I see.
What do we have here? Oh, what do we get?
The opponent is playing the Prende deck. Pre-made. Oh, okay, I see. Sucks to be him, I guess. So this is a new game, a new player. And we're going to crush his soul. Ooh, what? Iterative improvement onto our Yeti? What? Excuse me? You replace 1 mana Yeti. I didn't know about that combo. I didn't know that he had... I mean, I could have guessed it. That he had the Yeti keyword. So it is a 4-card combo. That is definitely unlikely to happen. What were the odds that we are playing a Yeti deck and he has iterative improvement? This is basically a casino deck. You want to hit your roll of dice.
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
Mystic Shot. Yeah, but you have support card which can help your combo to get it. I mean, you don't have predicts unless you know that only some cards from Piltover Zone. You have some draws, I guess, but it's still very unlikely to happen. If he attacks, we can block and we go for Blade Ravine. Then maybe Veteran Investigator.
Status high. An expert is at work.
Ooh, Telltale is nice. And still you have a good board. Yeah, sure. Even if you don't get the full combo.
Move out.
Smells like opportunity. What do we have here?
Brilliant.
I wonder if we are blocking these. Probably yes. We can go for Thermogenic Beam afterwards. So yeah, he's definitely a new player, so it sucks to be him, I guess. Maybe he has Noxian Fervor. That would be good from him. I should shut up. But that is probably wrong. Like I guess this is a champion and whatever, but a 5-1. And also I guess he doesn't know that we have Telltales. Now let's see if he kills it. With another Mystic Shot, for example. By the way, like, I wonder what is the... Why Lissandra is in there. I know that they're cheating out the 8 drops, but if I looked up correctly, that was the only 8 drop that you had. So like, and you know the ice trolls, but the frozen trolls or whatever. But yeah, let's more guys. Wherever he takes the value trade, we are hitting him pretty for a lot of damage. One mana deal 4. The Brevinous Flock. And also I wonder why entreat. To get your Lissandra more consistently. But again, like, what are the 8 drops? Now you need 5 to have a Watcher. Done.
One girl wrecking crew.
Vai.
Can't be.
For the Empire.
The few for the many.
For the glory
So now
of
Swing levels up.
Empire above all.
I wonder if I should Ramage. Like, now having a Blade Ravine is nice to kill the Swain. So yeah, let's go for this. I guess there is another champ that fits this deck. Well, you could go championless. There is no point in getting champions if there is no reason to put them here. Okay, so he's not attacking. That's an interesting choice. Maybe Ash, but for a more mid-range deck. Yeah, for sure, Ash would fit it much more. Iterative improvement, definitely nice.
What did we catch?
Even like Echo, for example, for the other predictions that could get your Yetis faster, it's even better than Lissandra. That's hand.
Merely pawn to a greater game.
Yeah, you need the 5/8 drops to get Watcher, so yeah, no, it's basically undoable. Yes, let's attack like this. Let's put pressure on him. Let's see how he blocks. Pepo said.
your path ends here.
Okay, so he blocks like this. So maybe another Death's Hand or whatever.
Let's take this puppy for a spin.
Another Ramage.
Coming in hot!
Lissandra. Practical Perfectionist. More Practical Perfectionist. Like, those suck. What happens if you skip? Like, you probably don't create anything, right? Like, I guess I will probably skip.
It's like tomorrow.
If you could get some Yetis, that would have been nice. His meme deck and purpose of deck isn't to get Watcher. So why you run Lissandra then? Like, you could get rid of air at all. Like, what else could you run, which is better than that?
Destruction.
This'll shake 'em.
Justice firsthand.
So this will stun mid-combat, as well as the Legend Saboteur. So that's interesting. So we have to... I know it's 4 or less. So now... we have to block these. Like this, I guess. This will be stunned. If we block these, it will deal 1 damage and we will stun another 1. So I guess we have to go for these. These and that. And like this we should be good, right? Oh, like it stuns? Like it should stun, right? Ah, stun the strongest back row. The back row. I guess this is still the best way to block, right? I mean, probably these. So yeah. I mean, if you level her up early. Ah, top Nexus. Well, yeah. I wonder if that that kind of what can I say, the payoff is worth it.
I will bury the world in ice.
Purpose is to kill opponent with the exit and maybe he'll surrender if you level this. Maybe he'll surrender. Normal Guardian. A bit late. But yeah, now it works. And Yeti Yearling. Champak Shredder.
Timing is everything.
So now he has a Vi which can also kill on the Lissandra. I guess we are winning off of Watchers. It was nice that this was a new player. Useless Ramage. It was a new player trying out some new stuff. We can also get Haz killed there.
Hit 'em where it hurts.
Almost.
Trouble coming at ya.
Shatter.
Ooh, we dead? Ah, because yeah, Vi deals damage. Yeah, so we lost. Nice deck, I guess. I mean, I did misplay the mulligan, but... Okay, so we got to see this casino deck. The combo trolls. Probably won't ever play it again, but nice try. It is a nice concept for sure. Nice idea. And so yeah, guys, I think we did try the 2 new decks, the lurkers and the Echo Predict. They seem pretty solid. I like where they are going, and yeah. So I think I will end the stream there, and maybe I will start to stream more. Who are you if you not surrender? Imagine 5 Yetis and Lissandra level 2 on turn 3. Yeah, sure, that's nice, but how often does that happen? You know, so not quite often. So it is definitely nice when it happens, but you're just better off rolling dice, and if you find it fun, then sure, go ahead and play dice, I guess. And so yeah, guys, that's it for this stream. Hope you liked it and find it useful, and as always,